Next one, something like Deca. It is often recommended to take half the test dose. How this works for cream where the measurements don't equate to oil based on doses, please. Because Deca is something that guys do want to add to TRT at times. And this question relates to the ratio of milligram per milligram between testosterone and Deca or Nandrolone when it comes, I presume, to TRT. And just to clarify, if we're discussing TRT, if you recall from that Nandrolone video we did, it is 2-to-1 in favor of testosterone. It is only 2-to-1 in favor of Nandrolone for guys on cycles. So if you're using cream, I presume we're talking about TRT here, and then you want to add Nandrolone for the sake of a joint relief perhaps, or, you know, pain or whatever some of the other benefits may be. What I would do is I would tell you to take the average dose of cypionate that would be required to get you to your levels of where the cream gets you. So presumably if you're hovering in the 1,000, 1,200, 1,300 range on your total T with your creams, the presumption, depending on the size of the individual, is that you'll probably need between 120 to 160 or 180 milligrams of cypionate per week. So if you were to divide that in half, your Deca is going to be between 50 and 70 milligrams per week. But as a rule of thumb for TRT, 50 to 100 of Nandrolone decanoate is essentially a good joint relief therapeutic type of a dose, irregardless of testosterone. Mm-hmm. So I would start out on the lower end, see if you find symptom resolution at 50, with the idea that you can go up a little bit from there if needed. But
yeah, guys, you'd be really surprised how much even just 50 can help. I know a lot of guys at 50 and they waited a week, like, I'm not feeling anything. I said, just give it another 2 weeks. And like 2 weeks later, they call back like, yeah, it's like night and day. And they're like, they have no interest in raising, but try that out the small dose first. And if not, you know, you can bump up a little higher. But I would always advise.
It's very slow to kick in.
Yeah.
So, you know, be patient. It may take 4 or 6 weeks, depending on how severe your issues are. I know guys with fibromyalgia, it takes a little time, but be patient. Don't just up the dose just because you don't feel it. Legitimately give it 4 to 6 weeks before you judge.
Absolutely.